All right, hey guys, I'm Nino Rodriguez, aka Haiku.
And I am James Flores, aka PromilKid. And here we are at the TXOcast first episode.
So, quite a few things we want to talk about right now. But first of all, James, let the people know, what is TXO?
Well, TXO, or Team Crossover, or X-Over to some. We are a fighting game community group of people very interested in various fighting games like Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Soul Calibur, even the more obscure new ones like Skullgirls, and the upcoming ones like Persona.
Yeah. Dead or Alive.
Oh, yes.
I played that for the story.
Oh, yes.
Story's
Everyone
great.
plays Dead or Alive for the story.
Okay, but what do we aim to do? What does TXO want to promote?
Yeah, so TXO, the things that we actually do instead of just play fighting games, we actually organize tournaments or events for fighting games such as Marvelous Saturdays.
Right, the Ranbats here in Blue Skies.
Yes, Katipunan Ranbats here in Blue Skies. And also the Civil Bar Fight series.
Yeah, and what's that? The Gadget Magazine tournament.
Yes. That just
last
happened
week,
last weekend, Friday and Saturday. And aside from that, we try to get together a bunch of the community for casual games. And for example, if people such as most recently Filipino champ, we visited the Philippines. We even got him for a short interview and just basically just have fun with all aspects of fighting games.
You can check that out in the annotation somewhere over here.
Yeah. So we just aim to share fighting games because here in the Philippines, when you say games, most people think about PC games, and they're all good.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I play PC games too.
I do too. I used to be a competitive HON player.
Yeah, but people have this thinking that when you say fighting games, it's only for kids.
You know what? And they think that fighting games you can just win by mashing.
Oh, yes.
That's the most common misconception. I hate that so much. But more into what we do as TXO, we want to promote ourselves not only as an organization that organizes fighting games, tournaments, and stuff like that, but the people talaga.
Yes.
We wanna be, part of the community that brings people together mismo to play these fighting games, and hindi lang in a formal setting, but money matches as well and all those really hype stuff.
The people in this fighting game community, they have so much talent.
Yeah.
Not just in fighting games, but in life in general. We've got really good programmers. We've got really smart people. We've got great artists, musicians.
And it's just it's a shame that our scene doesn't get much relevance outside of the Philippines itself. So that's what we're aiming to do with TXOcast. So I hope you guys enjoy this show.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand that you are a veteran of Marvel 2, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
As a being a player who just came to the fighting game scene, just this generation of players. I just came in the scene, Marvel 3, played a little bit of Tekken, but really Marvel 3 is where I really got competitive. So, alam mo, madaming haters talaga yung Marvel 3 when it comes to Marvel 2 players. Marvel 2 players are like, some of them, at least here in the Philippines, they don't want to make the transition. Marvel 3 scene is just,
not just in the Philippines. It's very well documented on YouTube if you've heard Sanford rant about how Marvel 3 is such an easy game. Yeah, there are really some Marvel 2 players who just can't seem to make the transition to Marvel 3 for their own reasons.
Okay, why is that?
Personally, the playstyle of Marvel 3 is very different from Marvel 2.
Okay.
As many veterans have said also here in the Philippines, Marvel 3 is more closer to Marvel 1 than Marvel 2. There are footsies. You can't just keep calling out your assists at random and expect free get out. And the combo system is a little bit different to get used to.
Okay.
Out of all the fighting games, the hit stun deterioration, we didn't have to deal with that in the old days. But regardless,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but infinites were really prevalent in Marvel 2. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there were infinites in Marvel 2, but they had an undizzy mechanism.
Undizzy? What is that?
It means that after around 50 or 40 or so hits, the character dizzies out and then they can block again.
Oh, okay, I see.
However, there's a logical out to this such that before the undizzy kicks in, you just go straight to a super to maximize the damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the thing about this is that regardless of whether they can or cannot make the transition, it's still very nice to see that after 12 years of Marvel 2, people still play that game with fire. I mean, I started playing Marvel 2 at around 2003, and I see very many new faces still trying to learn Marvel 2.
Right.
And the old faces who used to teach me are still playing that game because they're so passionate about their game.
Okay. A few things I want to ask about Marvel 2 because coming from a complete noob in that game, siguro naman, like Marvel 3, we have tiers as well. Marvel 2.
Oh, yes.
We had those. We
Yes.
didn't. I know its cast was like, it was huge.
Yeah,
Like Marvel
56.
3, we only have like whatever a few characters lang, as compared at least to Marvel 2. So how many characters were there?
There were 56 characters in Marvel
Right,
2.
and how many were viable?
Most people would say that only the people until top tier, with an exception of some assists, would be viable.
Okay.
That would make around 10 to 12 characters. However, and this is what I've been arguing since day one in the forums
Okay.
of Marvel 2. These 12 or so characters, when you put them into pick 3 and make a team,
Okay.
they play so much differently. For example, you pick Storm, Sentinel, and Commando.
Okay.
You would not play that the same as you would play Storm, Sentinel, Cyclops. You wouldn't even play Storm, Sentinel, Commando the same if you put Sentinel first. And you wouldn't even play it the same if you picked a different assist for Storm.
I see. So it's sort of like Marvel 3 at least in that respect.
Yes. So actually, just one character difference can make or break your playstyle.
Uh-huh.
It can determine your playstyle. And actually, if you look at that, I can name off the top of my head at least like 30 or 40 viable teams, give or take. Most of them have one character difference, but they have a different playstyle. So really, it caters to keepaways, it caters to rush, it caters to traps. It's anything you can ask for in a game.
Okay, what's more powerful in your opinion in Marvel 2? Do you think the game favors a rush down type of gameplay, or do you think keep away is the way to go in Marvel 2?
Personally,
or at least what you've seen in the Philippines.
Okay. So there's a big difference in Marvel 2 in the Philippines and everywhere else in the world.
Okay.
Everywhere else in the world, they have default damage settings. But here in the Philippines, we have lowest damage settings.
Okay. So, why do we have lowest? Pa-educate ako. This is kind of stupid for me.
Yeah. We have lowest because most of the players want lowest. That's just it.
Okay. What's the purpose of having it at lowest? Like, some mix-ups, don't kill with, one touch and everything like that.
Yeah, some mix-ups don't kill, but since majority of the players played lowest, I think, although don't quote me on this, before it switched to lowest, we started at damage level 3.
That's normal.
That is 1 above normal. So after that, they switched it to lowest setting. So in lowest setting, it favors the quantity of hits in a combo to deal damage, not the quality of hits.
Okay.
So characters who deal with quality hits like Sentinel, perhaps Magneto, they suffer a little bit, but not enough to really drop them off. And some characters, such as Iron Man, greatly benefits from the quantity.
Okay. Alam mo, there's only one thing I can think of that sounds good with this lowest setting, is that it probably reduces the random factor.
Yes.
But besides that, I don't know. What's your opinion on this, at least, as a player?
As a player, personally, I have a very unpopular opinion here that I want regular setting. But
okay, good stuff to you.
That's because I play Sentinel. And Sentinel is so godlike
I see.
in default setting. And also, that's the Evo standard. But hey, I learned how to play in lowest setting, and I adjusted. It's still a great game regardless. And Sentinel is still godlike in lowest setting.
Okay.
But expect to see so much more Iron Mans in the Philippines because of this. Iron Man, I would say Iron Man is part of the god tier in lowest setting. Because there's a god tier in default that goes Sentinel, Storm, Magneto,
okay, this is like the
Cable.
S tier in Marvel 3.
That's S plus tier.
Okay,
they're
S+,
that good.
Okay.
But in lowest setting, I would probably place Iron Man above there. And I would place Storm higher than Sentinel. So it would go Storm, then Sentinel, then Magneto and Iron Man.
Oh,
and
they're the
Cable.
same. At least in this lowest
in my
setting.
eyes, yeah.
In
my
lowest
opinion.
setting, at least.
Yeah, in lowest setting.
Alright. Okay, let's move on to another subject. As a Marvel 2 player, how did you transition into the Marvel 3? Because this is a topic I know a lot about, at least. But, okay, let's hear your opinions on it.
Marvel 2 transitioning to Marvel 3, it was hard for me.
Why?
aside from the usual button schemes and assist mechanics, how you can't do the old things you used to do.
Okay.
The hardest part for me to transition to Marvel 3 is because Marvel 3 is a console-only game. And I guess that's part of why most Marvel 2 players didn't really switch over to Marvel 3 because they have no consoles.
A lot of you people might be wondering, with the console and the arcade scene, at least abroad, dying, right?
Yeah.
Here it's pretty prevalent.
Yes.
Pa rin.
The arcade scene here is so much alive, and what keeps it alive, aside from the usual fun games, the fighting games that actually keep it alive is Tekken and Marvel 2.
Right.
Yeah, those two consist of the whole arcade fighting scene, at least most of the arcade fighting scene in this country.
Yeah, and sabihin ko na lang, I'll just put it out there. Philippines is a third world country, therefore we don't have money to buy a lot of consoles.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no hate, it's just true. But honestly, we don't feel that. Like, people are talking about, like, maybe in the States, maybe in Europe, that the arcade scene is dying here. It's not the case. It's really not the case. So
if you take into context, I think in the States, if you play at the arcade, you buy a token or you use a quarter. That's 25 cents, right? Here in the Philippines, one token is 5 pesos, which would probably translate to what?
How much is that in dollars?
2 cents a game?
2 cents, yeah. About
around 2 cents, 5 cents a game?
Yeah.
So that's pretty damn cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
No pun intended. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get back to the topic. Marvel 3. When it first came out, when Marvel 3, not Ultimate, Marvel 3 first came out, how many Marvel 2 players do you know personally that immediately accepted the transition and immediately went straight to Marvel 2 and just said, I'm going to take this game, run with it, and body everyone?
The first instance of a Marvel 2 player taking Marvel 3 with all his heart, it has got to be coming from Northmall. The arcade in Northmall, the arcade manager, he found a way to make Marvel 3 available to the players there, the players who play Marvel 2 there.
Okay.
And therefore, the Marvel 2 players there, they became the dominant factor in Marvel 3. They accepted it wholeheartedly. And since pretty much no one in the metro had access to that, no one outside Northmall, except for those with consoles, could actually embrace Marvel 3.
Right.
So until then, it was pretty much the Northmall crew that pioneered Marvel 3 here.
See, I'm not really familiar with the communities here. I know that we have the Northmall community. We have right here in Katipunan, we have the KFGC. We have the South, Cavite Playbox and all that. And A2G.
A2G. Right? There's also the provincial communities like Cebu and Bicol.
Right, of course. So all these factions, like right now at least, Ultimate Marvel na tayo.
Yeah.
Who is the strongest?
This isn't even up to debate. Who's strongest in Ultimate Marvel 2? 3?
Yeah.
It's Peter.
Oh, so Northmall pa rin.
Yeah. Northmall started with it, so Northmall ran away with it.
Okay.
I mean, I think Peter has only lost a grand total of 2 tournaments, and one of those was a team tournament.
Okay. So Peter, for those of you that don't know, he was the Filipino that F-Champ went against in his money match. Granted, he actually lost that money match. And tell us why.
Okay. I'm not here to make excuses for Peter.
Yeah, definitely not. But tell us why.
But when I asked Peter, he said that when F-Champ came, it was a surprise. I only found out after, I think that was NorCal Regionals. I saw it on Twitter and I holy crap, he's here. Peter had no idea. And for the whole 1 month before F-Champ came here, he was burning his eyes out playing SF Tekken.
SF Cross Tekken?
SF Cross Tekken. No hate on the game.
Whatever, I will hate on that game, man.
I'm not going to hate on that game. I'm not a fan
of that game. There's only one thing I know how to do well in that game.
Yeah.
It's to jab. You jab a lot.
In any case, Peter also admitted that he learned so much from F-Champ.
Right.
And it was his own wish, or like, he was saying like, if only I could have fought him with 100% full practice.
Yeah,
but
the Tuguro, 100% lakas.
Oh yes, but yeah. Still, it was still a pretty nice match. I saw Peter did the X Factor exchange glitch for the first 3 straight times.
Yo, okay, wait. Just to make it known to everybody, this was not available on YouTube yet.
I think
the Japanese tech wasn't known.
No, the Japanese tech was known. However,
Okay.
when the video was posted on YouTube, it started at Game 4, and Champ won Game 4 at their first money match.
Okay.
Peter won the first 3 games all at consecutively
Ah.
because of the Japanese X Factor
Oh, the
tech.
Japanese tech. So this was after the Japanese tech was discovered.
Yes, yes. But Peter also had some nifty Magneto Shockwave cancel into Gucci belt setups
The Gucci belt.
yeah, that wasn't even popular back then, but
Yeah, I
hey,
mean, like, if you haven't, now you see it in the oversaturation of teams like Wesker, Magneto, Virgil. You see that a
Virgil's
lot
rise.
these days.
Yeah.
But back then, like, this was during the time that Wesker was a dominant anchor in America.
Yeah.
Man, Peter was rocking that Virgil, not to, ride on his,
Yeah.
or anything. I'm just saying, but, like, we got some really talented people right here. And because of this, we're hosting an event.
Oh, yes.
So we talked about Marvel 2 and the top tier characters. So why don't we just quickly skim through the good characters in Ultimate, and at least in the Filipino perspective. Okay.
Okay. Filipino perspective. It's really hard not to change. It just everyone still accepts that Zero, Wesker,
Yeah.
and Virgil dominates.
Okay. Here is a fact that you guys might find interesting. There are no Vipers in this country.
Yeah, there's a grand total of maybe I've seen one.
One?
Mike from A2G.
Oh, okay. He plays Viper? I didn't know
Mike
that.
plays a good. Mike has bodied me with Viper so many times.
Okay. So we have a grand total of one Viper.
One known Viper.
One known Viper.
Yeah.
But in terms of team construction, okay? Because I don't really like rating characters by tier list, but by team construction.
Uh-huh.
What do you think, right now in the Philippines at least, is the most powerful team in Ultimate?
In the Philippines, most powerful team, well, not only in the Philippines, it's a very common team. The team Trenchcoat, Wesker, Magneto, Virgil.
Okay.
Although, I guess the order of how they use the team depends on the player. Right here, we're more used to a Magneto anchor. Wesker, Virgil, Magneto.
Okay.
That's what Peter
Okay.
uses. While in some other places like Japan, they usually prefer Wesker, Magneto, then Virgil.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's just preference.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that,
How about,
Wesker's still dominant.
Team Zero May Cry.
I think
Or is it more is it more that people use Zero Doom Virgil?
people use Zero Doom.
Zero Doom.
Yeah, Zero
that's
Doom,
the thing here.
period.
That's the thing here. We have
Yeah.
Zero Dooms.
Yeah,
and
we
a crap
have
load of them.
common characters used here are, aside from the Weskers and the Virgils, Captain America is pretty dominant.
Yeah.
Here, at least in terms of usage, character
Diba?
usage, not tier skill.
Yeah.
Character usage, Captain America is pretty popular.
See, like, why isn't he popular in America? We got him here in the Philippines. Crab mentality.
Crab mentality. Colonial mentality.
Colonial mentality.
Yes.
My bad.
And
No, but seriously, we got a lot of cap players here.
yeah, we have Wolverines. We still love Wolverine.
I hate Wolverine, but okay.
Yeah. And well,
We have Spencers? Do we have Spencer? We have
Spencers.
We have Spencers.
Yeah, the Spencer distribution is pretty okay.
Okay.
Aside from that, some characters that are not well known in the Philippines but have something like
A presence.
a presence.
Yeah.
I guess you can put there Hagar. We have really good Hagar players.
Yeah. Shouts to Dio. He plays
Yeah,
a
shouts to
crazy
Dio.
Hagar, like a one-touch kill team.
And although it's not a popular character anywhere, we also have godlike Tron.
yeah, we do
Chuck,
have godlike
shout outs to
Trons.
Chuck. Your
Shout outs
Tron
to
is
Chuck.
godlike. Yeah. So actually, we still have lots of different character usages. Although
Right.
the tier list here is not really that much different.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Sure. Just a little bit oversaturated with Zeros and Weskers.
Oh yes,
Zeros and Weskers is
Zeros
predominant.
and
And
Weskers.
Doom.
Well,
God,
maybe
man.
maybe Weskers and Virgils with a touch of Zero.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Sure.
Filipinos have this tendency, the mindset, straight from Marvel 2.
Pick
They will
someone
find
cool.
something
No,
they
no,
can
no.
abuse, something
Oh, yeah,
easy
that's
to
true.
abuse,
That's true.
and abuse the hell out of it.
Okay.
And Wesker and Virgil cater to that.
All right.
Yeah.
And they're not really the hardest characters to play. At least Wesker.
Oh
But
yeah.
Virgil, I mean, his loops take some skill, but after a while, it becomes committed na to muscle memory.
Yeah, but like everyone else, we're starting to learn how to play Wesker and how to deal with Wesker.
Yeah.
Weskers in the Philippines, even from the start of Ultimate, they were not used as much as anchors.
No.
Yeah.
Hindi
Here in the
talaga.
Philippines, Wesker on point with the Magneto has been used a lot more than Wesker anchor.
Yeah.
That's something interesting that I find in this community.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I mean, no offense, or I'm not saying that we figured it out first, but
Okay.
I just found it funny that we started using Wesker on point with Magneto before lots of people found out, hey, this is better than Wesker anchor. Cause
Yeah, I mean, it never really came to fruition that a lot of players here in the Philippines, at least, use Wesker as their anchor. I
Yeah.
mean, let's say like his assist is a good combo extender, but we never really found the use for it.
yeah, and although there are good Wesker Magneto players in the States, such as, well, for Neo comes to mind first.
Sure.
But the
Master
thing about
CJ.
Wesker, you can say, yeah, Master CJ. Wentinel, yeah.
Wentinel, yeah, that's true.
So, the thing about Wesker Magneto is that, according to Peter, and
Okay.
I'm just quoting him on this, people will say Magneto got nerfed, his disruptor is not as good as before. But he says it's so much better right now because the timing right now for Magneto Disruptor is so perfect for Wesker.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's so perfect for Wesker right now. That's why he loves it.
Right. Okay, so as anchor though, who do we have like predominantly? Do we still have Virgil or do we have Mags?
We have Magneto.
Mags. Okay.
Predominant
Philippine anchor. You hear it here first. Magneto.
Yeah. The Philippine anchors are normally Magneto, still Virgil. You can't get Virgil out of there. We have some Sentinels.
And Doom.
Doom, yes.
Yes, we have a lot of anchor Dooms, which I
Yeah,
really
we have,
don't like. I think it's pretty weak, but we have those.
We all there's also special shout out to Anchor Spencers and Taskmasters.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Anchor Spencers and Taskmasters, much more common here, but it's more of that's how my team position was made.
Right.
That's why they're anchors, but they learned how to use it effectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go for Marvel 3.
Yeah.
So we have an event coming up, and a lot of people are looking forward to this one. It's called Ultimate Silver Bar Fight.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Ultimate Civil Bar Fight is part of the TXO Civil Bar Fight series, and right now our focus is not just in Marvel 3, our focus is Marvel 2 and Marvel 3.
Right. So the entire Marvel scene here in the
Yes,
Philippines in general, or at least
exactly.
in Manila.
Yeah. So we've got people coming over from Cavite, different parts of Manila, Bulacan. It's gonna be godlike, yeah, no pun intended. But so we have lots of different events planned. There would be 50 pesos. You pay 50 pesos. You
Right.
can play all you want on any setup, Marvel 2 or Marvel 3. But
Yo, that's like in American bucks. It's like what?
yeah,
Just a little bit below $2 or something like that. Or
yeah,
two,
$1.25, $1.25,
See, that's
probably.
not a lot, man. That's cheap.
Yeah. And if you just want to go there, watch, get some drinks, entrance is free. You just have to pay if you want to play.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can get as drunk as you want,
Yeah.
but just don't, just
Yeah, don't cost
control
any.
yourself.
Yeah. So outside of that, we also have some special events planned.
Right.
We have a 16-man Marvel 2 tournament.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We have Northmall versus Cavite, as
Or
they like.
the South in general.
Yeah, but they're mostly Cavite,
They're
so I
mostly
just call
Cavite, okay.
Northmall versus Cavite.
Cavite. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's a team tournament for Ultimate.
Yeah, 7-on-7.
7-on-7.
Actually, Cavite wanted this.
Cavite wanted this?
Yeah. Although they didn't want Peter to be in it, they wanted to see how Northmall was without Peter. But
Okay. No, okay, sure. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm hyped for this. Okay,
So am I.
because everyone would think that Northmall is not good without Peter. This is where you put your words down on the line.
Yeah.
If
Magkakaalaman na,
Yes,
as we say.
exactly, and I am so hyped for this. Outside of that, we may have some other surprise events. We may have we may have some giveaways.
Yeah.
We have Beat the Champ.
Beat the Champ. We have Beat
Yeah,
the
we
Champ.
have
So
Beat
if
the
you guys can beat Papable Peter
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
You get something.
Yes.
First one to do that, get something for free. Yeah.
Oh, we also have one more event. We have a team battle. That's not as hype as say Cavite versus Northmall.
Yeah, but this is big.
But I'm hyped for it because
Given
I'm participating. We got Ateneo versus LaSalle.
Oh yes. Ultimate civil bar fights.
So it's also the day of UAAP Ateneo versus LaSalle, and I'm just saying Ateneo will body LaSalle free.
Oh, shots fired.
At least basketball.
Shots
Basketball.
fired.
Anyway,
you heard it here first from Haiku. Shots fired.
But it's different with Marvel at least, because shout outs to Chuck. Love you, ta.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I'm ready. Ateneo is ready. And it's hype because we're gonna be wearing our colors, pare. Captain America's gonna be in blue. Iron Man's gonna be in blue. Tron's gonna be in green. Does Magneto have a green costume?
I don't think so.
He'll be in some green light.
Magneto has
color.
white.
He has white.
Yeah.
Green and white.
Yeah.
So I'm hyped for that.
Yes,
we
so
have
am I.
a few guests might fly over. We might palang, but
maybe, but regardless. Everyone who's anyone in Marvel 3 and Marvel 2 will be there.
Yeah, if you are big on Marvel, if you want to see the hypest matches, hell, if you even want to gamble like a few thousand pesos,
go on, just
go,
do it.
Man, go. It's in Papus here in Katipunan.
Yeah, Papus and Maus here in Katipunan, Saverville Avenue.
July 28th.
Yes. Starts at 6 p.m. sharp until 12 midnight. The games last from 6 to 12, but if you want to stay after, get some drinks.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and if you still want to play after 12,
come here.
Blue
to
Skies.
Blue Skies,
It's
Katipunan.
so near.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Blue Skies. Such
and
an epic
you get
place.
it late. It's 24 hours, so you can just come here if you want to still throw out money and whatever. But really, everything is at Papus and Papus in
Mamos Grill, yeah.
Mamos Grill here in Katipunan. Also, we have 6 setups. So, hindi kayo makukulangan sa games. I assure you guys, everyone will get to play.
Yes. We have one setup for Marvel 2, which is Dreamcast version. So it's pretty near the arcade version. We have arcade sticks converted for that. And the rest, we have Marvel 3 setups for the pleasure of everyone who wants to play.
Yes.
So we give a shout outs to the Marvel 2 community, everyone from Team Pusit. Yeah, mga Pusit, mga KK, mga GG. Defenders from SM Santa Mesa, SM Bikutan, SM North. Everyone, I'll be playing Marvel 2 and Marvel 3 myself.
Okay, I respect that.
I
I respect that.
Yeah, and shoutouts to Marvel 3.
Shoutouts to the Marvel 3 community. We got, of course, here first in Katipunan, fighting game community. We got the boys from Northmall. We got A2G group. We got the South boys.
Everyone else in between.
And everyone else in between.
So come on over, Ultimate Civil Bar Fights, July 28th.
July 28th. Please do not miss it.
Yeah.
We are inviting everyone who's interested in Marvel.
This is going to be the biggest Marvel event ever in the Philippines. Yeah, we've had some tournaments, I know.
But this is purely Marvel-centered talaga.
And this is purely for the community.
For the community talaga.
For the fun, for the love of the game.
We're gonna have that. Well, I'm willing to bet like 2K.
Yeah, and
I know a lot more people who are willing to bet more. So we're gonna put money on the line for you guys, man. Yeah. So if like hype matches are going on, if anyone has beef, you tell me. I'm gonna back you, man. I'm gonna back you for like $500.
And guys, I've been playing Marvel 2 for around 9 years, and it has been out for 12 years. But this has never happened.
Yeah.
In history,
of the Philippines.
Play Marvel while drinking beer. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, and beer's cheap in Papus as well.
Yes. So, guys, come on over and enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave a comment or message us at Team Crossover here on YouTube.
Yep.
We also have a Twitter channel.
The Twitter channel.
Yeah.
At Team XOver.
Yeah. And if you have any questions about Ultimate Civil Bar Fight, you can contact me at Twitter at James D.A. Flores.
And you can contact me at _Nino Rodriguez. Probably we're going to put the annotations below somewhere here.
Yeah.
Also, shout outs to KO Police.
Oh, yes. Shout outs to F-Champ.
Shout outs to F-Champ. Dude, the whole Philippines is proud of you, man. Sobra talaga.
Yeah. Thank you for winning Evo.
Thank you for winning Evo, man. That's one for us, man. You be like Manny Pacquiao to us now.
Yeah. Shoutouts to all the other X Over crew who helped this
Yes.
production. Yes, Blue Skies.
Blue Skies.
Of course,
Shout
for
out to Blue
accommodating
Skies. Shout out
us.
to Herbie. Owns this place. Again, check us out on YouTube as well. Team X Over Replay. So we got the Masters Cup also posted there.
Oh yes.
That's our Friday casuals. The Masters Cup. Sa mga master naglalaro.
Yes.
Rare
And-
footage of Peter losing.
Oh. Losing a match.
Losing a match.
Losing a match. We also have the Katipunan Ranbats video there, commentated by yours truly and
And me. So hopefully you guys check us out. Episode 1 of TXOcast. Salamat. Thank you for tuning in.
thank you very much. Peace.